Arsenal fans, where are you at? Have a big story coming in from Fabrizio Romano as far as Thomas Partey is really concerned. As it stands, Thomas Partey confirmed for Arsenal's next season's project, and it looks like the tide has gone ahead to change its direction, and it's flowing exactly where Thomas Partey wants it to be. And guess who is the captain? Obviously, the captain of the ship is Mikel Arteta. He has said, I'm not throwing Thomas Partey out of my ship. I think I can only captain this ship to where it's supposed to be when I'm having Thomas Partey in the engine room of this ship. So, as it stands, it looks like it's 90% confirmed that Partey is going nowhere. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani. Smash the like button, close to 300 times or 400 so that we make this video viral. And don't forget to subscribe because we want to hit 17,000 subscribers before the end of August, because today is 29th and I think August is not far away from us stepping on its doorstep in a nick of time. Fabinho to Al-Ittihad. Here we go. It's confirmed, done and dusted. The player has gone that side. And sad news coming in from Juventus. UEFA has gone ahead to confirm that Juventus have been banned. Guys, Juventus have been banned. From what? That's what I'm holding into this episode that is coming directly to you from the headquarters of Rokani Media Football, and this is the Transfer News Show. Rokani David is my name. You can as well call me RD. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. That is at Rokani Media FB. Not so? So let's cruise, guys. Let's groove. Fabrizio Romano. He has said, I think there is a good chance for Thomas Partey staying. It is a concrete possibility because Arsenal, at the beginning of the window, were open to let Thomas Partey go. Always said in private conversations in the club that they are prepared to let him go for big money. He wasn't out of the project, but he was available if someone put 40 to 45 million pounds at least as a fee of Thomas Partey. Nobody was paying that amount of money. Now, Fabrizio Romano was the first credible journalist, amidst others, second tier, third, fourth journalists that hinted onto Thomas Partey leaving the club of Arsenal. But Fabrizio Romano came out and stood his ground and obviously told us that he is willing to leave Arsenal, and he was the player pushing this move. Was it because he never felt that he was loved back? He was not loved back much as expected by the club. Was there a lack of reciprocation that Arteta has gone ahead to obviously notice, and obviously he's passing it over to the player much more better than he used to, because the club was willing to sell Thomas Partey. That is it. And Thomas Partey was pushing for a move. And what delayed all this was the deal of Declan Rice. 1, 2, the amount of money that Arsenal put up as an asking price. And I think they had told his agent and Thomas Partey that if you're willing to go, if a team coughs 40 to 45 million pounds, we'll let you go. One of those teams that were interested in Thomas Partey was Juventus. But what Juventus did was to obviously get or secure a new contract for Rabiot that had expired at the 30th of June, and he was a new player of Juventus because Juventus had gone ahead to obviously find themselves in a situation of losing the player on a free, as United wanted to take him, but United offered less money for the player. So as it stands, Thomas Partey is a player that is confirmed for Arsenal's project of 2023-2024. As for 2024-2025, I cannot confirm, but for 2023-2024, looks like Thomas Partey is going to be part of the Arsenal side. And it's music to most of the viewers, to most of the subscribers of this channel and viewers, because you've gone ahead to obviously go into the comment section and you've obviously told me most of the times that Partey is going nowhere. There are some people I can really mention out here. I'm having Jeffrey Owusu. He came out and said that Partey is clear of Declan Rice. At the moment, he's the only player when fully fit and on form in our team that can play the alone CDM role to such a high level. Rice will mainly do box-to-box and occasionally play CDM. But I don't know how he will fare up when Arteta decides to play Kai Havertz and Odegaard in front of him, like against Man United. That might be a tricky part. Then I'm having Sebunya Joseph. He said Thomas Partey is such an important player. If you can see the build-up of Kai's goal, it was a very quick free kick by Partey to Saka, and Saka made the cross, which was headed by Odegaard and then scored by Kai Havertz. So I have very many comments, but we cannot even talk for 20 minutes and we need to obviously budget for time very well. That's why I've come out and obviously told you exactly what some of you have been talking about this deal of Thomas Partey, but looks like he is going nowhere. Teams in Saudi Arabia, we are willing to offer £35 million for Thomas Partey, and rumors were obviously circulating from Saudi Arabia that Thomas Partey had gone ahead to agree personal terms with these teams, and as it stands, it looked like it was all okay for Partey to obviously leave, but they wouldn't raise the amount of money that they wanted. And I remember while doing the preview of Barcelona and Arsenal, I came out and told you that my litmus test is really going to be, my litmus test for Thomas Partey to be integral of the Arsenal team next season was going to be in that Barcelona game. One will say, Rokani, Thomas Partey started because Declan Rice was really injured. To me, that's not the case. Because even Arsenal have another CDM in him, very good, world class, known as Jorginho. He's a very good CDM that can obviously come in through and obviously get that job done and dusted. You saw to it in the final bend of the season when Thomas Partey had really imploded. He came in through and obviously gave Arsenal the wins they deserved. Even when Thomas Partey found himself injured, I think they had just played Man City in the FA Cup, and Arsenal went ahead to lose against City. It was Jorginho, and Jorginho went ahead to play more 4 games for Arsenal, and he won games. So if Thomas Partey was not part of this game plan, obviously he wouldn't have found himself in a position of playing that game of Barcelona. But remember, he never started the game of Manchester United, and I think Mikel Arteta just noticed it that day that if at all I'm not having Partey, I'm going to be into a total mess. Because if Partey can give you 30 good games of the season, I think the likes of Declan Rice and Jorginho can obviously give you another 30 combined together to make it $6.70, and you really thrive in a season. So all I think is that Arteta should try out playing Thomas Partey as a single pivot or defensive pivot, and Declan Rice as a number 8 that is box to box. They hand him over the role that was formerly of Granit Xhaka that signed for Bayern Leverkusen, and then he plays Odegaard into that position of a number 10. That is it. So to me, I 100% believe that Fabrizio Romano, he's really positive and he's really concrete over this deal, and we can't wait to see how this is going to pan out for Thomas Partey at Arsenal. Will a team from Saudi Arabia raise the bid to 40 or 45 million pounds to see that Thomas Partey crosses from Arsenal to Saudi? All that and more into the comment section below. So let's leave that story of Thomas Partey there as you guys flock into the comment section to let me your honest thoughts about the deal of Thomas Partey. Now, after Thomas Partey, this deal, guys, the deal of Fabinho has been on and off, but finally the deal has been sanctioned and given a here we go. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to sound a here we go for Fabinho. Remember, Fabinho is a 29-year-old player that had been played for Liverpool for some time, and Liverpool felt like maybe it was time to part ways with Fabinho. And this is a blessing in disguise for Liverpool. I know some people are going to come out and obviously say it's not a deal that wouldn't forget hate to really accept Liverpool to do, but do you know why they had to do it? Because of how he dropped off last season. You can't be having a player like Fabinho that has been world class for 3 seasons, then he comes in through and obviously implodes like that, and you keep him at the club of Liverpool. You just have to let him go and obviously get in more new players. Now, how did this start? It started yesterday by Fabrizio Romano telling us the following about this deal, because it had once collapsed and rumors were that he was almost going to join Liverpool down in Germany, where they are really playing their preseason games from. And I think on Sunday they're playing Leicester City. Now, Fabrizio Romano told us that understand Al-Ittihad and Liverpool are closing in on Fabinho deal. Agreement on the verge of being completed. Liverpool still cautious as documents have to be checked, but it's very close. Fabinho will undergo medical soon if all goes to plan. 3-year deal agreed with the player. So that is it. And then he followed it up with the following statement that read, Fabinho has been authorized to travel for first part of his medical with Al-Ittihad as expected. Liverpool waiting to check documents. Key step, then deal will be done as reported earlier. And obviously after that, Fabrizio confirmed to us that Fabinho has gone ahead to complete medical tests as Al-Ittihad player. Here we go. Liverpool and Al-Ittihad are still waiting to sign documents. Medical approved as verbal agreement has been reached. Deal being completed and sealed on 3-year contract. That is coming in from Fabrizio Romano. So Fabinho has gone ahead to obviously leave the side of Liverpool, and it's not only him that's gone ahead to leave Liverpool, but even the captain of Liverpool has crossed to Al Fatiak. Is it Fatiak? Where Steven Gerrard is the manager, and they've gone ahead to lose 2 central midfielders. And guess what? They've already brought in Marco. It's McAllister and Sobastilai, but they're edging in on the deal of Lavia. And Liverpool made a bid of £45 million that was turned down by Southampton because Southampton wants £50 million. Now, we wait and see, after Liverpool getting in some huge money for the sale of Fabinho and Henderson, whether they are willing to go hard and obviously spend it onto Lavia and one other central midfielder to see to it that they obviously get themselves back to winning ways, especially next season. But Fabinho to Saudi Arabia is a here we go, huge money involved, and the deal that once stalled has finally come to materialization. It has mushroomed into a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Now, leaving that at that, let's cross a little bit to the Italian side, and that is known as Juventus Turin, as sad story is being reported by UEFA, and Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to obviously confirm to us that official UEFA statement confirms they have banned Juventus from competing in the Conference League this year due to capital gains case. 20 million euros fine also been given. 10 million euros of that is conditional based on financial results. So that is it coming in from the side of Fabrizio Romano. Juventus are really having lots of problems from their top management, especially board members, the CEO and very many others, the technical directors obviously throwing in the towel and obviously resigning after having led Juventus into a turmoil of losses. Now, this is another ban coming in from UEFA. Remember, Italian Serie A first banned them, deducted 22 points off them, and Juventus appealed. Then they returned the 22 points back to them. Towards the end of the season, a decision was taken, and Juventus had to see themselves losing 22 points again, and that's why they're playing the UEFA Conference League. Where does this leave Juventus? And because they're really having huge salaries to pay, are they going to do Dusan Vlahovic? Are they going to offload Paul-Ebile Pogba? Because he's one of the hugest earners at the club of Juventus and doesn't really play game in, game out, or he's not regularly on the field of play. So guys, your thoughts onto Juventus banned are welcome in the comment section below, and find what do you make about Fabinho to Saudi Arabia. Here we go. And Thomas Partey confirmed for Arsenal's project of 2023-2024. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye bye. My mates, my Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum, and my Christians, I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And the Almighty Lord see you through all your endeavors. I'm out.